On the run and hitting trouble? Hi, I'm Mitty, not Judge Judy, with Phoenix Technology Audiovisual, and today we're talking about cables versus connector tips. When running cables from one component to another, here's a few things to keep in mind to prevent the headaches of backtracking and doubling your workload. Come on. While some cables have universal connectors at both ends, others have specific male and female ends. Let's take a closer look. Some examples of universal cables include SDI cable. Here's another bigger SDI. HDMI. USB. 1/4-inch TRS. And Ethernet, Cat5 and Cat6, and EtherCon. Some examples of special cables that have male and female ends and the signal only runs one way include XLR, which is 3-pin, male, female, DMX, which is also 3-pin in this case for this particular cable, and 5-pin DMX. There's your female, male. You also have True Edison, which has male and female ends. Power cables, which this is obviously only goes on the component to the wall. And a normal power cable to the wall to your component. When you're running your one-way signal cable, like XLR for example, start at one component or the other. In this case, we're going to start at the speaker. So remember the flow of the signal. It's going to come out of your mixer or out of your mixer into your stage box when applicable, and then out of your stage box and into your speakers. So we want to go in to our speakers. And guys, please don't forget, let's use our E-tape and tuck this nice and tight up under here. Leave a little bit of slack. Don't use a rip ties to bind up the cables. In this example, we're going to come out of, remember, you're following the signal path. So signal is coming into this from your inputs here, either a mic or if you're using a Rapco for a laptop, for music or something else. Signal is coming from that device into your mixer and out of your left and right and into your stage box or directly to your speaker. Now, just remember, you follow the path of the signal, so it doesn't matter which end you start at, you just need to remember the path of the signal. Out of laptop or other device, microphone, into your mixer, out of your mixer, to a stage box, or in this case, directly to the speaker. So we're coming out of this and going into this. Remember that, and you'll never have to rerun your cables. Troubleshooting 101. Start at the source of your component and work out piece by piece. In this example, we have a laptop feeding signal out to a projector. Now there's several components in between that we want to check. You don't want to come right here when you're not getting a picture. You don't want to come right here when you're getting a picture. If you already know you're not getting a picture, start at the source of your problem, the source of the component signal, and work your way out. We have an HDMI cable, we have the laptop, we have an SDI converter. Maybe that's not getting power. There could be an issue with this HDMI cable, might have a damaged end. Our SDI cable, there could be an issue with the coupler. Sometimes you run into these problems. Or it could be this SDI converter, or maybe this HDMI cable, or maybe you didn't have it plugged into the right input on here. Whatever the case may be, the best way to troubleshoot is by starting at the source and working your way out. By taking these few tips into consideration, you'll save yourself a lot of time and a lot of frustrations when setting up for an event. Take care. On the run and hitting trouble? Hi, I'm Mitty, not Judge Judy. On a run and hitting trouble? Hi, I'm Mitty, not Judge Judy, with Phoenix Technology Audiovisual, and today we're talking about cables versus connector tips. When running on the run and hitting trouble, hi, I'm Mitty, not Judge Judy, with Phoenix Technology. On the run and hitting trouble, on the run. Bleh. Here's a few things to keep in mind to prevent you the headaches. Brrr. On the run and hitting trouble, hi, I'm Mitty, not Judge Judy. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe there's an issue with the fitting. Maybe there's an issue with the coupler. Oh, you're killing me, dude.
Oh, my bad. What's up?
So, I missed, sorry. Damn, I got started.
Storage unit keys.
Troubleshooting 101. This cable's gonna kill me. Troubleshooting 101. Start at the source of your component where by taking these few tips into consideration, you'll save yourself a lot of by taking these few Take care.